Hello, this is the Revolutionary Motherhood channel, and I am doing a presentation on divine consciousness and what that is. And I'm going to answer the question of whether or not God is a woman or God is a female. So let's start. So let me share my screen and let's get into it. First, I want to back up a little bit and talk a little bit about African spirituality and what that is to me. African spirituality is a system of prayers, rituals, and your effort to make it come to pass. So as above, so as below is a statement that describes the interaction between spirit and physical realm. So in the realm of the spirit, so as above, so as below, the realm of the physical or earth where we are. A lot of people come into African spirituality with different motives. Some come because they're seeking personal identity, which I would say African spirituality can definitely aid you in answering any questions you have regarding identity. And also, others come because of opportunity that they may have by practicing. These are the principles of African spirituality: balance, order, interconnectedness, hierarchy, cyclical existence, ancestors, nature, nature as God, nature as male and female pairs, and then nature as divine consciousness. And we hold spirit, of course. So is God a woman? So let's go ahead and answer that question. God is nature. God is male and female energy. God is female. Nature is everything that we see and don't see: the trees, the wind, the sun, the lakes, the moon, etc. Female and male energy, on the other hand, are those things that are interchangeable. An example of female energy is what we can see, as in a seed, or the earth, which is a womb, or male, what is hidden, such as rain that fertilizes the seed and allows it to germinate and become a flower. Male and female energy is also duality. A duality meaning that they're interchangeable. I want to totally eliminate the concept of male and female sex. That's totally different from male and female energy. So don't try to use this as a way to explain that, because that would be incorrect. Male and female energy are functions in nature that we see, and that they have a duality. For example, um, when I mentioned that female is expansive and we're the seed that is planted in the soil, the male energy comes and fertilizes the soil with water, similar to the sperm coming to germinate an egg in the female. So that's the relationship between male and female energy. The seed needs the water and soil. Without water, nothing can grow. I want us to really think about that. Without water, nothing can grow. So we need the male needs the female, and the female needs the male to coexist. Now, when we say male and female is androgynous, that means water has a dual nature. It's both male and female. For example, amongst the Edo people of Nigeria, you have a belief in Mami Wata and Papi Wata. They all work together in the water, and they know what is the male energy and what is the female energy. Also, our bodies is comprised of 60% water, which we need to survive. We also pour libation to the earth as a way of calling water to open the pathways to interact with spirit. So water is very important in traditional practices, and it has a memory, and it also has no enemies. Um, Water falls from the sky. We call that heavenly water, special water, and it fertilizes the earth, the womb. From it comes the existence of everything: plants, trees, grass, flowers, everything. Again, without water, nothing can grow and reproduce itself. Now, the concept that God is female is amorphous, divine consciousness, that which is without form, that is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, and omnibenevolence. Omnipotent is all powerful at once, such as water. Omnipotent is all seeing at once, such as birds. Omnipresent is all present at once, which is nature, anything in nature. Omnibenevolence is all good. So we're going to get into that a little bit. Um, when we take God as all good, we can say, well, why things are happening that are kind of not good? Well, again, God is all knowing and all wise. In our limited understanding, we may perceive something as bad, but God is wise. For example, a Babalao has shared with me and that some people have to go to prison or be incarcerated in order to prevent from death happening to them. Whereas if they're in prison, they have an opportunity to reform their behavior, to change, and thus become upright citizens. We see that amongst the Nation of Islam. We see that with Malcolm X. Just examples of many people that were incarcerated that have changed. And you may also have another example where it says that death is the owner of wealth. What does that mean? Well, with wealth comes premature death, meaning you can die before your time. And this is in Ejiagbe, which is in Odu, in Ifa. And so because of that, spirit may not allow you to become wealthy and may allow you to be comfortable, but not be wealthy until maybe you change your mindset, maybe until you change the way you do things or how you go about getting your money, because the way you're going about it is kind of reckless or dangerous, for example. This one may be really stretching the truth a little bit, about not having children, because you don't want to have miscarriages, for example. So in our mind, it's bad, but in God's eyes, it's the lesser of the two evils, right? Or the bad, right? So in the sense that if it's the lesser and the outcome is going to be a good outcome, then it's not a bad thing. If it's going to prevent death, if it's going to prevent you from deterring from your path in life, if it's going to prevent many things, it's not bad. So that's what I mean when we say God is benevolent. God is benevolent. God is all good. And the Orisha are all good. They do things because they represent spirit and they are forces in nature. They're not human beings. I'm a daughter of Oshun, and I don't carry all the aspects of Oshun. I carry some aspects of her because she is the Orisha that was present when I was created. And I'm an Ifa initiate, so I didn't go through any type of ritual to find that out besides just a regular Ifa initiation. Same thing with someone that's a child of Shango, Obatala, Ogun, what have you. So we have these experiences and these stories so that we can relate to them better. But I just want to really emphasize that they're forces in nature. Oshun governs fresh waters and she governs rivers. She's known for being beautiful and so forth, but I just really want us to focus on the fact that she's a force in nature. She's not human, right? So, and with all that said, I just want us to remember that we are representatives of our ancestors, that we are the current representation of all our ancestors. And I wanted to share a poem that kind of gives an embodiment of who Oshun really is and what she represents. So please bear with me here. Um, let's see. It's called Woman. As your wife, I would be so submissive to you. I will allow you to lead me in our family. I will do my best to honor you publicly and privately, particularly in our bedroom. As my husband, your wish is my command. As long as you, as long as you allow me to be a woman, can you do that? Can you allow me to be concerned about the frivolous things we do? Like be concerned about my waist and looking beautiful for you with my lingerie and perfume? To make sure that my hair is always on point and my pedicure and manicure are always fresh? Can you allow me to be gentle and soft, my skin to be fragrance with frankincense and myrrh, to cook and sew and grow my own vegetables and herbs as medicine for you and our family, to be the wife that was divinely created to nurture and love on you, to you, and through you and our children, to be a foundation of peace and harmony in our lives? Will you allow me to be a woman in every way? I crave that so much. I do. I do. Ashe, Asheo. So I just want the men to really think about what I'm saying, and the women as well. We get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of society, and we lose sight of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be feminine. I'm not talking about just being a woman and just being of the female sex. I'm talking about being a woman and being soft and gentle and knowing when to talk to him and when not to talk to him. That's the wisdom that God will give you. Just not being always in a state of fighting all the time. You know, we need each other. It's not a rivalry, it's not a competition, but we need each other. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. You guys have a blessed day. This is the last of a series of presentations on African spirituality. I hope you enjoyed it. I will let you know if I decide to do it again, but I just wanted to let you guys know that this was the last one, and I bid you peace and a happy new year. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Oh, if you wanna messenger me, you can go at Marcia U. My information is right here. Okay, bye bye.